President Adam Barrow and his delegation over the weekend returned to Banjul after attending the 9th Forum on China-Africa Cooperation Focac Summit, which took place in the Chinese capital, Beijing. Now, part of his engagement in this Asian country, the Gambian leader and delegation visited Legend Company Limited, and he was welcomed by the board chairman, who pledged to partner with the Gambia in implementing the 3-year Focac action plan. Our reporter Yahya Jammeh tells us more of that in this report.
More than 50 leaders across Africa, including President Adam Barrow, attended the 9th Forum on China-Africa Cooperation Summit, which wrapped up on Friday in the Chinese capital, Beijing. This year's theme was joining hands to advance modernization and build a high-level China-Africa community with a shared future, as President Adam Barrow and other African leaders strive for fruitful collaborations for China's stand as the continent's largest trading partner. The African leaders that attended the Focac Summit in Beijing have secured major deals on infrastructure financing, green energy, space collaboration, and trade expansion with China in bilateral meetings with President Xi Jinping. China and Gambia have a long-standing history of fruitful bilateral cooperation, resulting in significant projects like the International Conference Center, roads and bridges in the Upper River region, and the National Broadband Network. Speaking to journalists shortly after his arrival at the Banjul International Airport, President Barrow lauded the significance of the Focac Summit, saying the Gambia stands to benefit a lot from the just concluded China-Africa Summit.
Start to benefit a lot, because obviously there is a budget that was announced by the President of China that is 50 million. Part of it is grant, part of it you can access loans from China. But right now we are offered a grant of 200 million Chinese rand. If you calculate that to Gambian dollars, it's over $2 billion. Definitely, so far I think it was a very good trip, and we have very good engagement with the President himself and with other investors that we think can support Gambia's development. Because you know very well, our policies, our programs, everything is directed towards developing this country. But that's why we engage with other investors in China, so that they can help us in our development.
The Gambia leader also praised the long-standing bilateral cooperation between China and Africa, especially with renewed commitment of the Chinese president.
China-Africa relationship is a very important relationship. Focac is a very important platform for Africa and China. And listening to the statement from Xi Jinping, the statement was a very, very strong statement with 10 points. All these statements, they are pointing to a very good relationship, pointing to development in Africa, pointing to a win-win situation for all of us.
The 2024 summit of the Forum on China-Africa Cooperation that concluded in Beijing on Friday has been described as significant achievement. In addition to reaching a clear political consensus on enhancing all-round cooperation, China and African countries draft a blueprint for future cooperation. And China also proposed 10 partnership actions with Africa to advance modernization in the next 3 years, sending a powerful message of joining development. China and Africa also agreed to oppose prejudice, address historical injustice, and advance modernization to make it benefit all people. Reporting for Eyeafrica News, I am Yahya Jammeh.